are lighter, they are not so technical, but I'm going to tell you today with the relevance to the current development topic here, current trends in claim development for cosmetics. So we'll see how it is. The picture here I shown is one side, left side is a cosmetics and right side is a cosmeceuticals. Both are part of our MPharm third semester syllabus of PCI. Here we will try to cover both of them. I'm giving a small disclaimer because I work with several companies, and so I like to. I hide my this thing. So these are my personal views and not belongs to any of all those 5 companies where I was working. So learning objective today is how the genesis of claims, types of claims, fundamentals of claims, cosmetics and cosmeceutical claims, switching drug claims to the cosmetic side. Why claims are there? Because claims are for the consumers of cosmetics. They are not patients, they are normal human beings. Everybody, when like unlike drug, cosmetics are taken when you are not sick or you are normal and they are part of a routine. So safety of cosmetics depends on the formulation of the cosmetic, and formulations give the genesis to the claims. Claims is what is the position of that particular cosmetics in the market or on the label or on the TV commercials or in news, print media. So we'll see, and this is captured under regulatory framework. It is mandatory to give claim support data. And those are 4: Drugs and Cosmetic Act, Bureau of Indian Standard, OECD, and Advertising Standard Council. These are 4 regulatory framework. And we'll also look into the claims substantiation. Substantiation means claim support. It comes from in vitro or in vivo clinical testing, cross-reference safety claims, consumer and market research. These are 4 areas where you can get your claim support data. And I'll give one example of international claims where we'll see that claim approved in India may not be approved in USA or may not be approved in Japan. We'll see one example. Hopefully, if I'm going too fast, you can just voice, somebody can voice me. So genesis of claims is the basis of formulation development for cosmetics. And that's how it fits into our current scheme, theme of the seminar here, or QIP. So if you see at the bottom, there are product development. Development of product is a basis for delivering claims, and which also comes from market research. We have seen 4 product benefits it gives, patient and consumer expectations. Here there are no patients, so there are consumer expectations for a product. In pharma, there are patient expectations or doctor's expectations. This next slide shows striking contrast between label claim of a drug versus cosmetic. If you see on the left side, I have given one example of what is mandatory, the composition, milligrams per 5 ml, all dosage as directed by PGB. This is a prescription. This is a claims by a drug. If you look on the right side, this is a full ingredient listing is mandatory, and you have to give all this formula, qualitative formula on the label. So deep cleaning of pores, white heads or black heads, these type of claims are coming on the cosmetics. Whereas in case of left side, this is actually syrup for dry cough as well as wet cough. They don't mention, they leave it to the as directed by physician. So basically there is a difference between drug and cosmetic claims. Cosmetic claims are care, whereas drug claims are cure. Caring and cure. So altering the appearance, not affected the structure or any function of the body, cosmetics have a temporary effect. These are the fundamentals of cosmetic claims. We will get into the definition, but this is a striking difference between that. Drug cure affects the structure or function of a body. Physiological effects contain pharmaceutical active ingredients. So these are striking differences between cosmetic claims and expectation. One impacts physiology, another is not supposed to impact the physiology. So these are the things. So what are types of claims? I have listed 10 types of claims. You will not find these in any books. Whatever my lecture is there, today's sharing is there, it is not, you will not find in it. This is coming from my experience and what industry see. These are types of claims. These are safety claims are first thing. We'll see what are types of safety claims. Sensory or product aesthetic means how the cream is there, how it flows, how it feels after wiping it, how it is looking at it. So these are sensory claims. Sense organs, 5 sense organs, how they feel. Fragrance is a sensory. Efficacy, performance, or functional claims. There are alternate names for that. Efficacy, we'll see the examples later on. Ingredient-based claims, vitamin C, vitamin E, ingredients, what it does, antioxidants. So those are ingredient claims. Formulation claim, as a such formula, what are the claims coming from the formulation? And then the combination of formulation and ingredient claim, comparison claim, X is better than Y or something like that. There are subjective claims or emotional claims. So subjective, we'll see the examples in the next slide. And objective claims, quantitative claims. There are package related claims. So we will see, we just have an overview of all that. I'm giving here example. Formulation claims means, I come from Johnson, so there will be a lot of mention of Johnson's. These are publicly available informations. No more tear claim on the shampoo, baby shampoo. This is called as a formulation claim. Moisturizing soap, 1/4, no moisturization, you must have seen Dove soap. So moisturizing, these are formulation claims. It is a combination of all the formulation. Ingredients claim like anti-dandruff. If they add ketoconazole at 1%, it is anti-dandruff. If you add a 2%, it becomes therapeutic and it goes in the drug category. Organic is a big claim on the ingredients or formulation as well. Natural, vegan, these are new claim trends which are coming in the market. There are a lot of free from claims, free from phosphate, free from paraben, phthalates, soap free, chemical free, cruelty free. So these are free from claiming because it comes in the media that these claims are expected by either there is allergy, there is something which people feel that it should be free from chemicals. Functional claim, germ fight claim. Now it is a current buzzword, germ fight, germ kill. It's silver base or anti-aging claims. These are functional claims. Performance claims, how you can say amla hair oil is there and it says 2 times longer, thicker, stronger hairs. So 2 times of what? Normal or competition? It is to be understood. So emotional claim, I was telling you, best for baby, best for you. If something is good for baby, it is better for even sensitive skin or mothers. Qualitative research, qualitative claims are like SPF, sun protection factor 50, 2 shades fairer in say 3 weeks, 24-hour moisture. So there is a number in that, percentage wrinkles, say 75% wrinkle reduction in say 1 month. Those type of claims are there. These are called quantitative claims. Vegan claims. India is I think prefers a lot of, not only India, outside India also there are people who prefer now vegan claims, 100% vegetarian, not tested on animals. So there are some religions which ask for not tested on animal, halal type of claims. So packaging claims. Total claim on tube and bottle. You see on the left side, clean and clear bottle. This type of a packaging claim is called as a total, bottle and tube combination. So this is one example. There are logo claims are coming, which are Cosmos claim, EcoCert claim. These are basically clean beauty, green beauty claims, and these are the logo claims. I have given a green dot there, which is for the vegetarian type of, in India, this is by regulation, it's allowed. So on toothpaste, you will see this green dot. So these are the different logo claims. If there is a logo claims, then if there are logo claims, then you have to go to the concerned authority to get support from them. Now, coming back to the 6 fundamentals for the any claims. What is the fundamentals? It has to be legally compliant. You can't give false promise. So it has to be legally compliant, means it should fit into the regulatory framework. It has to be truthful. You can't do misleading claims. Otherwise, everybody can stop your marketing. If there is a complaint, or if there sometimes it is so moto, means Advertising Standard Council of India, they can file or question your data truthfulness. Evidential support. If you claim some quantitative data, as I mentioned in earlier slide, evidential support is they will ask for how do you come to 3 weeks or 75%. So all those things are. There has to be honesty. There should be fairness. I mean, this is not fairness, is a fairness in the sense justified claims. And informed decision making. Informed decision is making is it is an informed choice given to a consumer or the person who is paying suppose 500 rupees for organic product and 50 rupees for normal products. He should be made informed why he should pay more. Informed decision. That's how it is there. So this is one of the voluntary code of advertising. I am now coming to the regulations. Self-Advertising Standards Council of India. It is an independent self-regulatory body. If you type AICTE in Google, you will get into their website and it shows AICTE India. Document I have shown on the top side. They have given all these truthful, legal, all those type of claims. What is fundamentally required in India, they are given. They have also, we'll get into the regulations later on, but they have legal power to stop your product from marketing. So I have given some more examples in Hindi also. 6 हफ्ते में गोरापन. क्या आज आपने नहाने से पहले चंपी की? These are actually from the market. Parachute oil, Ayurvedic oil. तेरा साबुन धीमा है क्या? So slow and fast we are comparing here. क्या आप टूथपेस्ट, क्या आपके टूथपेस्ट में नमक है? तो Colgate launched salt toothpaste. That's there. And pimples, see the creative advertisement. Removes deep down oil and reveal fairness skin with Vaseline men's. So men's range also is there. So these type of claims are there. So it is a mixture of what is there in the market. I have given some examples so that you sensitize yourself. These hair care products. I will not be able to cover all categories of products, but will cover mainly hair care and skin care. 100% gray coverage. Lot of hair dyes they are using. Reduce hair damage. Hair thickening, longer and stronger. Smooth, silky and bouncy hairs. Reduce dandruff. Hair fall control. Color protect shampoo. All these are types of hair care. Skin care has, like if you see 7 in 1 anti-aging cream of Olay is given on the right top. 7 signs of aging in one product. 7 in 1 anti-aging cream. Evens and illuminates skin tone. Restores youth complexation. Smoothens and reveals radiance. Reduce wrinkles, fine lines. Instant optical correction of fine lines, wrinkles. These are very, very creative claims. Skin pores reduction, appearance improvement, advanced protection against sign of photoaging, visible glow in X weeks. That's what we are seeing. So now we have seen what comes as a drug, what comes as a cosmetics. Sorry. So coming back to your MPharm, or basically even BPharm also, there is elective subject on cosmetics. What is difference between cosmetics claims and cosmeceuticals claim? Both are cosmeceutical. There is no definition of cosmeceuticals in India. I'm illustrating with cosmeceutical claims. A shampoo is a cosmetic, but anti-dandruff shampoo is a drug. If you add 2% ketoconazole, it becomes a drug. If you add 1% ketoconazole, it becomes cosmetic. There is a restrictions on that. Skin product to hide acne is a cosmetic. You want to hide acne, it is a cosmetic. But if you want to treat acne, anti-acne product is a drug product. It comes with doctor's prescription. Soap is a cosmetic, but antibacterial or anti-infective soap. Now there are a lot of soaps, antibacterial soaps in the market. They are drug. Toothpaste is a cosmetic, but an anti-gingivitis, which is bleeding gums, toothpaste is a drug. Counter bad mouth odor is or mouthwash of that type or toothpaste of that type is a cosmetic. But if you claim 99.9% germ kill, stop bleeding, swollen gums, mouthwash are drug products. Hope you understand between difference between cosmeceutical and cosmeceutics. This is another example. Listerine was switched from drug category to directly to the cosmetics, not cosmeceutical. Where the example illustrates that fights germs that cause bad breath and plaque gum problems. So this is a cosmetic claim. Same formulation, internationally it is a drug. It says kills germs that cause bad breath, plaque and gingivitis. See the creativity in the cosmetics claims. And that's how you have to design a formulation. Formulation development is based on the claims. That's how it relates. This is the next one is bedtime rituals helps baby sleep better. If you claim this as a sedative, then it becomes a drug. But if you say helps baby sleep better, that means it is a cosmetic. So there are baby diaper rash, powders, creams. These are similar switch there. Hope you are with me. Any questions at this point? I continue. Okay. So with this background of drug, cosmetic and cosmeceutical claims, we see what is a regulatory framework. We have seen one is Advertising Standard Council of India, which is self-regulation. But what FDA gives, what are drugs and cosmetic rules says? These are specific sections I have given because this will be basis of claim. Definition of drug is given here. We should not be venturing into this area when we enter into cosmetics. So you are not diagnosing your treatment, mitigation, prevention of, you are aware about all these drug definitions, which should not affect the structure or any function of the human body. These are substances used as a drug. So these are it also covers Ayurvedic, Siddha, Unani and allopathic drugs. And here is a classical definition of cosmetics. Any article intended to be rubbed, poured, sprinkled, sprayed on, or introduced into or otherwise applied to the human body or any other part of thereof for cleansing, beautifying, promoting attractiveness or altering the appearance, and include any article intended for use as a component of the cosmetics. So what it means? It means mirror, brush, anything which is supporting, say if it is a kajal, then it is a kajal applying stick. So all those are part of the cosmetics. And majorly this, if you see the drug definition, I'm going back, it is for third bullet point, human beings or animals. If you see the next, this clause is not there, human being and animal. So cosmetics are not for animals. There are dog shampoos in the market which do not have any control of FDA because definition says so. I just hold on, I have to take a call. Hello. Hello, Roman. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
Dear participants, if you have any questions, you can put it in a chat box or you can raise your hands so that you can ask the questions directly to sir. I request the participants to be interactive during the session, or at least if you don't have any questions, one of you should reply that you don't have any questions. Be interactive.
Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So you can see my slides also, right?
Yes, sir.
Sorry, that was a very urgent call. Somebody was calling me for a long time. Okay. Hope you are enjoying the session. You are understanding. Hello. Are you with me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please continue, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you are learning something. Okay. So I was here. I was talking to you on slides are not moving. My slides are not moving.
Now you please try, sir.
Huh?
Now it's moving, sir. Now you once again you try, sir.
Now started. Yes, yes.
Okay.
It must have been stopped by you. So we were talking about the cosmetic definition, and I said there is a funny part that it is definition says it is not for animals. So dog shampoo is out of the purview, and dog shampoo claims or animal cosmetics are not controlled, and therefore their claims are not controlled. So two intended uses, how to differentiate drugs and cosmetic uses. So I think we have seen some products meet the definition of both cosmetic as well as drug. So this may happen when the product has two intended use. So we have seen the example of soap, which is, if you say soap antibacterial, then I think I'm repeating this point, and toilet soap or bathing bar soap can be cosmetic as well as drug. Toothpaste can be, if it is a sensitive tooth, strontium toothpaste, it can be a drug. Whitening is a cosmetic. So it is a changing appearance. Another big blow has happened to cosmetic industry is a ban on animal testing in India and its implication. So you cannot test your cosmetics in vivo, in vitro testing on animals. That is banned because around 2-3 years back it was banned. And the clause in Drugs and Cosmetic Rule 148C, you should know this very particular clause, and it says no person shall use any animals for cosmetic testing. It's a blanket ban. And draft rules 135B rule under Drugs and Cosmetic Act further reinforces that no cosmetics tested on animals shall be imported also. So that's where I think we are saying that your import of cosmetics is banned. And what has happened? It impacts our claims. So if really you have innovative ingredient, what to do? Products which contain novel ingredients are not under the purview of the restrictions listed by Cosmetic Toiletry Fragrance Association. This is international body, or EC, European body, and the guidelines by IFRA documents, which may require safety testing using the guidelines provided in these standards. So novel ingredients which are not covered by CTFA, EEC and IFRA, it covers, I mean, if you want to quantify the number, there are like 25,000 ingredients which are approved. If your ingredient is 25,001, for example, it is a novel ingredient you discovered from Belgaum plantation, it is a herbal ingredient and you want to test, then there is a restriction on the animal testing. So impact on ban on animal testing is that product which contains novel ingredients which are not covered by them, which may require safety testing using the guidelines provided in these standards. So you can use those guidelines and still you can use animal testing if it is a novel ingredients. To demonstrate the absence of oral toxicity or oral mucosal irritation, the manufacturer to submit safety data based on non-animal test methods to the concerned state licensing authority. So it means that if it is oral mucosa like mouthwash, toothpaste, if something is there, then you are supposed to, manufacturers are supposed to safety data based on non-animal test methods, which are given under Bureau of Indian Standards. This systemic toxicity, skin sensitization, reproductive toxicity and carcinogenicity. These are must for cosmetic as well. And they are given the methods. Under Bureau of Indian Standards, Indian Standard 4011, which is 2018, 2018, it has given these guidelines. And these are government publications. So cauterizing agent for charring of the skin, this is allowed. To strong acids and alkali you can test. Primary irritant, croton oil is allowed. Type of a repeat insult irritation test and contact allergens. These 4 tests are mandatory if you are doing any safety. You have to do a safety claim as per that. These are the guidelines given by Government of India to test the cosmetic. And because of animal testing is banned, skin irritation tests or oral toxicity or eye irritation tests, These were also part of a earlier Bureau of Indian Standard 4011. Now those are eliminated. So you can do only 4 tests, and other tests were part of that 4011. Now those are eliminated. So what is available? You can do simulated alternate to animal testing. And what is the source for that? Regulatory, social, scientific pressures. There are, because there are several things. There are a combination of different approved ingredients also you need to test, and there are alternate test methods, and these are given. This is the background. I don't want to get into the details, but you can read it for a second. Animal Welfare Society is there, scientific advancement is there. These are replacement methods, reproducible methods. These are approved alternate to animal testing methods, and they are given in this website. OECD guidelines. This is a website page, and they have given the, if you see the sections below, they have given all types of alternate testing here. Testing of chemicals, risk management, all that. So this is also, you can use international source to use alternate test methods. So coming now to the standards of drugs and cosmetic and rules under BIS. There are sections I should mention in relation to cosmetic, that the cosmetic complies with such a standard as may be prescribed. So they are given under section 16B, because sometimes when drug inspector or FDA visits you, they will cite this, and you should know what you are not complying. This is section 16B. When they issue a notice to you, they will quote this. 150A, subject to the provisions of these rules, the standards of cosmetics shall be such as may be prescribed under Schedule S. Drugs and Cosmetic Act has a Schedule S where there are generic cosmetics. So we'll see what are the generic cosmetics, like paracetamol tablet IP is a generic drug. There are generic cosmetics, and names are given there. Under Schedule S, cosmetics in finished forms shall conform to Indian standard prescribed. They are prescribed. What is a pH? What is that? We will see one or two of them samples there. Under Rule 150A, standards of cosmetics subjected to the provision of these rules, standards of cosmetics shall be as may be prescribed under Schedule S. This is a Schedule S. There are total 37 generic cosmetics. Names are here, and out of which 6 are soaps and 31 are cosmetics. There is a segregation. Why there is a segregation? I would underline the soaps. 6 types of soaps are generic soaps. The standards are designed by chemical department, because it involves a lot of saponification, alkali esterification. So this is a separate committee, where other standards, 31 cosmetics or standards, are given by PCD 18, Petrochemical Committee. So if you want to, let us take an example, skin powder. Skin powder will have standard parameters. It has to pass through 200 mesh sieves. It should have something acidity, alkalinity, and all those are test or standards are given under BIS standards. And some of the numbers are mentioned here. So if you go to Bureau of Indian Standards, you will get. And why we are looking at this? Because they have also given the claims. Performance, efficacy of cosmetics as per Indian standard of BIS. It performs ease of application, rinse, ease of combing, manageability, luster, fragrance, low level of irritation, everything is given there. So first, it is our regulatory obligations. I am giving you a snapshot of toilet soap here. What are the claims, mandatory claims? It gives name of material, means you have to mention your baby toilet soap. That is the name of material. Manufacturer's name, address, these are mandatory claims. Trademarks, if any, net mass, when packed. Why when packed? Because soap loses moisture. Something like 8% of moisture loss is there for a period of 1 year. total fatty matter, which is a cleansing property. For baby toilet soap, it is a not less than 78%. Batch number, lot number, these are all claims which are on the product, mandatory claims. It has to be. If it is not there, then your cosmetic will be recalled if FDA finds it. This is what is given. I have given some snapshot. What is the minimum standards? So this comes back to the product design, product development. You can't add fillers like talc, kaolin, cannot be added in baby soap because it has to meet 78% of fatty matter. If you meet 78%, there is no margin. There are bathing bars where there is a 40% of total fatty matter. A lot of people add talc to make up the weight, and they are really not cleansing. So these are like given there. So this comes back to the formulation development. Label claim as prescribed, IS specific to category label claim, we have seen that. General standards are there. IS 4011, we have seen safety standards, methods of safety. Ecomark. Ecomark, now there is a fashion to say that my product complies to environmental standards. Whereas Ecomark is there since 1996 with Government of India. Now people are alert. Maybe Corona or all other, Ecomark is, you can acquire Ecomark on your cosmetics. So this is how the BIS standard page looks. I have given an example of 4011. If you go to the website, you will get it's all open. What are prohibitions required as per the, what are the prohibitions? So what it says, under Rule 148B, Drugs and Cosmetic Act, false or misleading claims are not allowed. Prohibition against false and misleading claims. No cosmetic may purport or claim to purport or convey any idea which is false or misleading to the intended user. You can't cheat people with the claims. They are given since 2009. What is not, again we are coming back to the formulation development here. What is permitted? GNRAS means generally not regarded as a safe. They are given under Indian Standard 4707. Part 1 is a colors, part 2 is a other ingredients than color, which is given in a annexure A, B, C, D, which says A must not form of the composition of cosmetics. So formulation should, there are 1,328 ingredients which cannot be part of a cosmetics. When you design a formulation, you have to refer that what is negative list. There are, B list says restrictions and conditions. There are 103 ingredients which are mentioned which has restrictions, like salicylic acid. You can't use more than 0.5% in cosmetic. If it is more than 0.5%, it becomes a drug or some other way. Preservatives, they are given standard 55 preservatives. You can use only those preservatives, and those are claimed on your as a label ingredient. If you have seen first slide on my presentation. UV filters. You cannot use anything and everything. Government has given what are UV filters in SPF products. There are 27 and their percentage is also given. This example to illustrate preservative. Salicylic acid up to 0.5%, it is mentioned under preservative. But if you want to use slightly more than that, anti-acne products, it becomes drug. This is one example of snapshot. Again, I'm giving one example so that you can see more examples in the 0.5% in clean and clear foaming patchy ones, whereas oil-free acne has 2%. I don't know whether you can see it here. It is mentioned here 2%. Whereas this contains, it is purely cosmetic. This is a drug. What is a basis for us? Internationally, there is what ingredients can be. I was telling this came as a CTFA. Now new name is, there are something like 13,000 ingredients which are given there. International Cosmetic Ingredient Directory and handbook is there. This is available here, personalcarecouncil.org, 125 years old. Now this is adopted by US FDA. So it's approved, all the ingredients, their percentage, what you can use in formulation development. If you go into individual monograph, so here we are going into, say, Hamalis virginalia, which has an extract. So this is herbal extract. They are given where this can, PCPC is a, CTFA is another name. So online database, this is a paid database is available. Industry uses this. For college, you can acquire paid database, and it gives all type of, including which are the translations available, what is the supporting data, what are the trade names available. If you click it here, you will get into details. So this data is available. I'm giving a specific example of hair dyes. A lot of people must have used hair dye, and this is given that there is a warning on the which colors, how much dyes are to be used. So I don't want to get into detail, but there are it should eyelashes or eyebrows such as may not be used cause of blindness. So if you see hair dye, there is a claim, disclaimers are there, what you can sensitize yourself and see whether it is working on you before applying to the hairs. In toothpaste, there is a, I have given under rule 149A, they are given up to 1000 fluoride toothpaste can be used. If you use more, then it becomes drug. So up to 1000 ppm fluorides can be used. Coming back to Advertising Standard Council, I am coming deliberately because they have given more specific. When you see any advertisement on TV, there is a disclaimer at the bottom, which says that if your disclaimer TV ads 12 pixel height and it should not stay not less than 4 seconds. So height and font of the disclaimer decides how long it should stay so that consumer can read it. So this is very specific, you can say claims which are required, and a lot of people flash the claims and they go out. But you can complain to Advertising Standard Council of India saying that you cannot read the disclaimer. Now, Advertising Standard Council, they are also adopted by cable regulations. Everything which comes on TV, no advertisement which violates the standards practice of advertising agencies as prescribed by Advertising Agencies Association of India, Bombay. So, from time to time shall be carried out in the cable service. Anything which comes from cable network has to comply with Advertising Standard Council. So all the claims has to be. Here you see, which was earlier Fair and Lovely, they are using what you can use. You can use this type of animation, and you use creative visualization, Rachanatmak Drishya. So half part is after using, it shows fair, and which is another, now the fairness, because of US issue on the Black Lives Matters, they have deleted all fairness claims, and they say glow and lovely. So these are the claims impact because of regulation. This brings us to, let's see, we have 15 minutes. Let's see how much we can cover. Claim substantiation and claim evaluation. So how you evaluate in vitro, in vivo, cross-reference and all that. So what is the clinical testing of the cosmetics? Tests conducted to collect safety and efficacy data on human volunteers for any new or existing products. So in Drugs and Cosmetic Act, under these sections, there is a cosmetic clinical trial section. Under those chapters I have mentioned here, you need to apply to Government of India and get permissions by Central Licensing Authority if you are doing cosmetic clinical trials. These are the sections mentioned. You can note down these, and whenever if you are doing cosmetic clinical trials, you need to also find out what are the adverse events. So when we are doing a cosmetic claim, clinical testing, why it is initiated? If it is your cosmetic is totally new, if you want to compare your cosmetic with something market leader in the market, change in the quantity of an ingredient, so say 2% to 5% or something like that, or already marketed product for new claims. So if your existing product, you want to go for new claims. So these are 4 reasons why necessity to have clinical trials. Vitro, in vivo, let's say example of skincare, hair care, oral care, all types of products can be done here. Safety testing in vivo as well as efficacy testing. In vitro is only testing. So there is like drug trials, there is ethics approval committee, mandatory review. This is my review of by the experts. Safety of the study subjects is the most important. These are the once you do clinical testing, you can claim this type of safety use, dermatologically tested. You must have seen dermatological proven, doctor recommended, or clinical kind to skin proven. All those things are, these are sort of a logos. If you are using logo, then there has to be a support data from the respective authority. This is a similar to batch testing. You must have heard, pharmacology people must have heard. There is a batch testing. This procedure is given under Indian Standard 4011. So they have repeat insult batch testing, cumulative insult patch testing, 4-hour patch testing, open patch testing, closed patch testing. So these standard procedures are given. You can put a 1% solution of the drug into the cups and check whether it is giving the results. Claim support data also comes from various other than those safety data. There is instrumental method, dermatological evaluation method. I mean, dermatologists check and tell whether it is your product give rashes, redness, and all those. There is a scale given, standard international scale is given. Subject evaluation, expert panel evaluation, and photography is the most important. So let's see dermatologists, qualified dermatologists, pre and post evaluation of the study subject, monitor the adverse event. Once the particular cosmetics applied, a dermatologist evaluates and gives its opinion. So these are qualified dermatologist reports. Instrumental, there are several instruments. I can't cover everything, but I'll cover briefly to give some idea which instrumental chromometer is there. These pictures I have shown. Skin lightness or skin fairness, or what we call it now, glow of the skin is measured by this. Erythema is a redness of the skin. If you want to claim skin conditioning effect, you can measure erythema, redness, paleness or yellowness. All those type of claims can be done by chromometer CR400 instrument. This is a very, mind you that unlike a drug testing, there is a blood sampling and all that. These are non-invasive testings. They are only by touching the screen. These are different types of probes available. And Courage Khazaka is a company, it's given here, it's a German company. You'll see that they give different types of probes. And these probes are mexameter, sebumeter, corneometer, tevameter, used for different melanin content. If you erythema redness content, sebum level, sebum means oiliness. Whether your product removes oiliness and oiliness can cause pimples, blemish, or acne type of disorders. So it is used for that. Corneometer, hydration. Corneometer is measure direct water level, moisturization, how many, whether it is hydration is there or moisturization is there after 24 hours and all those. Tevameter, transepidermal water loss, TEWL. So tevameter is a probe with this. Cutometer to check the elasticity, wrinkles, anti-aging products. So this is a cutometer is used. Viscose scan, so smoothness and wrinkles and roughness, these are all external probes, you can say, which can be used. This is multi-probe adapter is there, MPA is there. Skin visciometer, so replica, smoothness, wrinkles, roughness, and scaliness. So dry skin products, which you can measure by these type of instruments. Other instruments for, as I said, these are skin instruments, these are hair instruments. Hair length, hair thickness, density, count, number of hairs per square centimeter. The instrument name is Dynolite. These are available commercial names, and it's available here in Mumbai. I have worked here, the Scientific Research Center. They are using it. Texture analysis, combability. I think one of the, if you see that Bureau of Indian Standard has given mandatory test of combability. So that test can be done by texture analyzer, bend strength analyzer. We have seen 2 times stronger, longer hairs. So those things can be tested here. Tensile tester, which is generally used for fiber, textile. You can use this tensile tester, stretch and stress release properties of the hair. So those can be given. Hair pH also can be checked. pH value of the scalp, hair strands and skin, which dictates the hair fall related products, anti-dandruff type of products. So scalp pH and hair strands pH is taken, that's available. Roomba is an instrument which is shown here, measurement of orientation of hair fiber. So curly hairs becoming straight hairs, we have seen a lot of products in the market. So this can be measured, how much curly hairs. There is Samba equipment, which is luster, color, image, angular profile of the hair. Here it is, so split end of the hair also can be measured by this. And check the hair loss here, hair check, growth and hair breakage. So those instruments are measurement can be made on the hair traces, which is the hair fibers directly on the consumer head, or in less than 1 second. This is a Roomba equipment which is here. So within one second, it is very quick, external, non-invasive test. Roomba works for any type of hair, curly hair or colored hair also. This is an instrument which is there to measure SPF, SPF 100, SPF 50, and all those. Hello? Yes? Any question or interruption? So I carry on. So this is lab spare is equipment which is using for protection gradient, protection grade, we call PA+++ testing or UVB analysis. These methods are given by Colipa or International Bootstar methods are there, and there are products in the market, Lotus Herbal, they claim SPF 100, PA+++, and all these are given. This is in vitro testing. Indian government has not given test method, standard test method, so people use what is convenient to them. And ISO is developing test methods which are under development. Their numbers are, I have written here, 24444. These are SPF testing. ISO testing is directly adopted by Bureau of Indian Standards. So these are like a pivotal part, like they say whether your skin glow is increasing or fairness is increasing from grade 1 to 10, all those are bad to good. That scale is given. You must have seen a lot of product give that scale, even for toothpaste. And there is an experimental expert panel which evolves. This is a classical example, like even deodorant are analyzed by sniff testing. Actually, they smell the armpit and see by the expert, and they give the rating 1, 2, 3, 4 sniff testing, sensory evaluation of the hairs, straight hairs, and all that. So actually, feeling the hair, sensory evaluation is done. So these are done by experts. That opinion counts. photography is an excellent example before and after, pre and post impact. So good quality of photographic camera results are like before and after. This is anti-acne showing the results before and after. So this can be used for drug products. Hair growth measurement. This is photographic illustrations you have seen, must have seen. This is an example here. Adverse skin reactions happen if there are a photographic illustration. If you see your skin is getting dried here, and so adverse events are also captured here. I was talking about safety. There are safety claims. We are coming to the end of our presentation, and these are
Hello, delegates. Please wait that sir's internet connection is unstable. He will be rejoined soon. Yeah.
Dear participants, meanwhile, if you have any questions, you can put it in the chat box. Or personally also, you can ask the questions by raising your hand.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Sorry for the interruption. I think there was a little problem with the power. Let me see if I can. Now again, I have to share the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
I think it says host disabled participants.
Just 1 second, sir. We will enable it.
Yes, we are unable.
Yeah, now we have enabled it, sir. You try once again, sir.
Yeah, I think we are here. Sorry about that. Are you with me? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you see, right? Safety claims.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry about 5 minutes break. So these are, safety is most important because for a cosmetic, before efficacy, safety claims are most important, and that's why government has given standard for Indian standard 4011, which gives safety testing guidelines. It is not mandatory. You can use OECD methods, alternate testing methods, or whatever methods suitable. But government has given guidelines, and these are some of the safety claims for sensitive skin, hypoallergenic, irritation-free, good for baby, good for baby, razor defense. These are safety claims. Prevents razor bumps and cuts, makes skin less prone to irritation. These are all products on shaving cream, like prevents razor bumps and cuts and all those. These are shaving cream type of products. So these are some of other, like Johnson's. I come from Johnson, so there scientifically design based claims. So they are here. I don't want to read, but yeah, no more tear. I spoke about product, and they have logo, triple baby protection. So what is this? These are like Johnson's safety claims. So these type of claims are given. I'm giving here, apart from Bureau of Indian Standard, what you can look. I was talking about all those claims. So CTFA directory, if you can click on the ingredient, you will get safety claims ready-made. European, their scientific committee meeting, they have scientific committee opinions, SSCP opinions. ASEAN has copied from them. So ASEAN is a 10-country group from Thailand to Philippines. All those countries are ASEAN countries. US FDA websites has CIR. There are safety data are given. Suppliers data. Suppliers are big source of information. So all suppliers create their own safety data, either their ingredient data or in the formulation also. ToxNet is a toxicological data that is also available. If you see MSDS, material safety data sheet, there are 16 titles. It is mandatory to have MSDS for each chemical ingredient. That is a big source of safety claims You can PubMed is a medical site, which is PubMed is a socially available data for. You can use REFAM and IFRA. These are standards for fragrances. International Fragrance Regulatory Authority. So they have a database only for fragrance. Research Institute for Fragrance Material, REFAM. ChemBank is another. They have CD-ROMs and cluster of databases. So these are ChemBanks, and all these are, some of them are paid based, like REFAM and 8 and 9 number, they are paid database, whereas others are mostly free database. PCPC is a paid database. Coming back to the last couple of slides, what is a consumer research? We have seen if you are not testing in the lab, you can go to the market and take without product and with product. You give the product and ask them to use at their home or routine setup and interview them. So do you feel your skin is oily? Or that also, instead of measuring, you can ask them, do you feel better? Do you feel not more sweating? Those type of things are there, which are interviews, concept test. How do you like this product versus that product? So those types of concept tests are given before actually product tests are taken. So market trend analysis data, this is also focus group discussion. You invite targeted consumers and you ask them to discuss some problems, and from that you get product ideas. So those types of focus groups are also used for using a claim support for the data. With product, consumer, as I told, consumer are given product and ask their opinion to use at the home, and then sometimes the products are blind and sometimes they are open compared with the market leaders also. That's also possible. This is my last slide. There is a huge database. If we have like a classroom type of setting, we can see that some products, international claim compliance. So this is, I given one current, considering current COVID situation. If you use kill germ in all Asia Pacific countries, like all these, India, China, it is a drug. Acceptable under certain conditions. So these are, germ kill is a drug. Unacceptable in cosmetics. All this is title is here, unacceptable in cosmetic. So it is a drug. Antibacterial, China, Japan, Taiwan, India, all this anti word, the word anti in Thailand, if you use anti, it goes in the, you can't claim as a cosmetic. So it goes, so there are nuances here. So for example, let's take in India, antibacterial, if the product is registered as a drug, it takes 6 to 12 months to register the product. For cosmetic, the registration time is something like 1 month or less than 1 month. In US and Europe, there is no registration required. So just you inform FDA that I am launching such and such a product. Singapore, Thailand, there are no registrations required. So you don't have to give the claim support data. But when the product goes in the market with certain claims, you are responsible. There are legal suits and FDA will ask you to post the data on the website and then they will check it. So there is no official permission. So those types of things are given here. Removal of germ is accepted as a cosmetic. Removal, China, Japan, Taiwan, and India. So removal, germ cleaning, germ fighting, that is acceptable as a cosmetic here. In case of Japan, if the product is registered as a quasi drug, they have something called cosmeceutical we call. This is called as a quasi drug. It takes something like 8 months. If the product contains antibacterial, it is in positive list. So it is a drug in Taiwan. If claim is modified like helps clean, reduce, or helps minimize bacteria from the skin, this is acceptable under the cosmetic area again here. Help reduce. So we are not directly telling that this is a kills germs, help reduce germs. minimize the drug. We are not saying it kills. So these type of things, small things, nuances are given. Germ prevention is again hand wash, needs independent Korean approval for lab certification. So those are some nuances. So you can't say that what is available in India as a cosmetic will be similar in other countries. So this is a quick glimpse of international scenario. I just end my presentation here. And again, I think we finish in 1 hour 15 minutes, except those 5 minutes gap. So I'm available for questions. If you have anything, this is my email ID, WhatsApp call you can do here, and I can try to answer your questions. If not, I can answer by email later on. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Dear participants, if you have any questions, you can raise your hand or you can type it in the chat box also.
Hello, sir. So there's a question from Tanmay Ghosh. Request to put some light on Cosmos and whether we have any company abiding by Cosmos guidelines in India.
Cosmos is a European company, is an agency which certifies Cosmos, and it is accepted. If you want to export product to Europe, then it is mandatory to get their certification. So you have to submit a lot of data. Sometimes they will come for the audit also. Sometimes authorization is based on the papers. So so there is a Cosmos certification is a possible. There are a lot of products you will see in the Indian market as well, because they want to charge a little higher. So they put Cosmos as a marketing gimmick, but any logo, as I said, any logo you want to, EcoCert or Cosmos, the certifying bodies are there, and you have to get duly audit from them, and then you can claim it. You have to approach. There is no office here. I have seen some office for organic certification in Thane near Mumbai. So those offices are there, but I have not seen any EcoCert office in India. There could be some agents who will be doing that job. But you can log out to EcoCert and you will get the address and details.
Sir, I have a query.
Yeah, ma'am.
Whether I'm audible?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So generally in an academic setup, we'll be in a way where we can formulate a cosmetics. But the moment the evaluation comes, the barrier comes. You have shown us so many in vitro evaluation methods. You have shown us so many instruments which can be used. Can you please suggest us any center where we can collaborate and do the evaluations of the cosmetics?
There is a scientific research center. If you see in my profile, I work there as a director. This is in Mulund, Mumbai. It's available here. They have all the setup of something like they started in 2002. So it's a well-established setup used by even Johnson & Johnson. It was audited and they are using it. So Scientific Research Center of Vazay College. This is a Arts, Commerce, Science college, but they have a postgraduate diploma, 2 years diploma in cosmetic perfumery and management, and therefore they have supporting clinical evaluation of cosmetic setup. So that is one there. There is another company started by pharmacists from Bombay College of Pharmacy. Company name is CLAIM, Claim. So Claim itself is if you type Claim in Mumbai, they are in Andheri, and there is a Mascot. Mascot is another company in Mumbai again. There are in South also, there are a lot of companies. They have established setup.
Sir, there is one question from our side.
Yeah.
Sir, how can we stop these substandard cosmetics entering into the market. In local market, we see so many substandard cosmetics still today. Is there any regulations, or if there are regulations, then why they are not following?
The question is, I think substandard means it. If I stick to the word substandard means it does not meet
Yes, sir.
schedule. Yes.
Sometimes spurious cosmetics also, sir.
Pardon? Spurious cosmetic. I will cover everything. In cosmetics, there are definitions of all those. Spurious, adulterated cosmetics, spurious cosmetics, substandard, misleading cosmetics, all those are there. Lot of cosmetics you will find. I have given idea about Advertising Standard Council of India. That is where you can complain, formally complain if you feel that you are cheated because of certain cosmetics and claims are really misleading claims. So those type of claims you can either inform FDA that such and such a thing is appearing in a newspaper, or the product also claims on their label. So all those things you can really complain to FDA or local state FDA or Advertising Standard Council of India. So these are two where you can complain. Why it comes? Because there is no enforcement. FDA I think it should not come. FDA has, every company who is taking license, they have to support the claim support data to FDA. Sometimes FDA do not ask them to submit and grant the license. So it is a more of enforcement issue. And in case of cosmetics, unlike drug, what is called pilper proof is not there. So you can open and close, and there is no pilper proof. So in that case, somebody gets the empty container, they fill powder inside and again pack it, and you have everything. So those type of things can be easily detected by fragrance. So there are adulterated or misbranded, or what you can say, they are spurious cosmetics, which are, it comes because there is no pilper proofing. So if you can do a pilper proofing, then you can protect yourself to a large extent.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Any other questions? Okay. So if there are no questions, I thank Dr. Vijay Bambulkar sir for very informative session. It was his whole experience in a nutshell for us. So sir explained very nicely about the regulations and guidelines about the cosmetics and all. So I once again thank you very much, sir, for your presentation. In future also, we expect you in our QIP's workshops, conference and all. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again.
So should I stop sharing screen?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
From your side, you can do it, right? Stop share is there, yeah. Okay.
Yes, it has
Thank
been
you
done.
so much.
Thank you, sir. Good day.
Stay safe.